All right, this week's question of the week, we're going to discuss road rage and how to go about handling road rage incidents. So this was spurred because in my neighborhood, a motorcyclist got into a road rage incident with a vehicle, a car, and they pulled into my neighborhood. The motorcyclist stopped. Whoever was in the car got out. Whatever they said, and the driver of the car shot the motorcyclist 4 times and killed him. So, with that tragedy, I thought it'd be a good time to talk about road rage and steps that you can take to keep yourself safe. So, to start with, I want to say that I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I'm here in Texas. I'm always armed, and there is no way in the world I would stop my vehicle, get out of it, for mutual agreed combat to somebody who cut me off or somehow we're mad at each other. It's a terrible idea because, one, I know what my skill sets are. I know what tools I have at my disposal. However, the car that I'm road raging with and I'm pulling over for this mutually agreed upon combat, I don't know what they know. I don't know what tools they have. Matter of fact, I don't know how many of them are going to come up out of that car. So nothing good is going to happen. So, and it's an unfortunate tragedy, but I think what happens is sometimes people are so confident in their ability to fight or their ability to self-defend themselves that they just think like, hey, I'll pull over and, we'll just have this out. And this ain't grade school. This ain't, middle school or you're meeting up after school and you're gonna, throw some punches. This is adulthood, and you may end up like this motorcyclist and just get shot, which is a terrible tragedy. But I don't want my viewers or my students, my family, my friends to make the same mistake. So I'm making this video to just give a little advice. So, one, don't pull over. If you get caught at a red light, look both ways, and if you see them coming out of the vehicle, go. Like, make sure you're, escaping safely, but do not get stopped. Do not get pulled out. Your last option should be stepping out of that vehicle. Now, let's say the person continues to follow you wherever you go. You're like, you don't want to lead them back to your home. And every once in a while I hear somebody say, lead them to the police station. But the problem with going to your local precinct is a lot of times it's only manned by one police officer. And, that's usually a sergeant or something. And, they may not be able to help you in time. So what I recommend, actually one of my students, Domingo, did this, I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago. Somebody got mad at him and they was doing a road rage thing and they was following him. And what Domingo did, and I would recommend you do too, is he called the police to let them know, hey, this person is following me. They're mad about something. They look like, they're indicating they want to do harm to me, because they was telling Domingo pull over and, giving him all kinds of birds and other fancy signals. And so Domingo, he called the police, and the police were like, okay, pull into the parking lot, and they gave him a designated location, and we'll meet you there. And that's what Domingo did. He kept driving. He pulled into that parking lot. The road rager pulled in with him, and the police were there to intervene. Problem solved. Domingo went on about his day, and he's still one of my best students training with me doing jiu-jitsu. So it didn't end in tragedy. But I want you to think these things through, like pulling over and getting out of your vehicle has to be the absolute last resort. You know, and you definitely don't want to lead them to your home, because, you know, very little good is going to come out of that, because now they know where you live. And, you know, this could very well be a mentally unstable person, well committed to violence. It's like, no, you don't want to lead them to your home. So I would recommend calling the police and following the police officer's instructions as to what to do to help deal with this person that looks like they're trying to do you harm. So that's my answer to this week's question of the week. What I would like is if the viewers watching this video could give any insight or experience or lessons learned that you have from any type of road rage incidents you've been in, man, please share below. And you know, especially if any law enforcement officers have other views on how you should go about handling it, I think that would be great. So I don't want to have any of y'all have a road rage incident that ends in tragedy. So be safe, do great things. Till next week, ciao.